right, whole heads, welcome to Branson, Missouri. You just saw a whole lot about Branson, Missouri. That would be the site of the World Championships for the American Cornhole Organization Season 17. But right now we are on center court. We are with Frank Gears, the Cornhole dude. I am Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. Frank, one thing I will tell you, a lot of places will join the game already in progress. I feel like here on center court we've decided to join this already at completion. So,
well, we just wanted to be ready when they're ready to come over here to talk.
Absolutely. Well, and this is fun because what we're doing tonight is tied loosely into our major here in Branson, Missouri, a place that we love coming to in the final major of the season every year now, Memorial Day weekend. It's a great place to spend it. But let's talk a little bit about who we're watching here on the court. These are not ACO pros per se, but these are part of the event that we've had tonight, that Battle of the Badges. Yeah,
I mean, Heath over there just getting not pitching the I guess it's a gray bag or just now getting ready to pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Heath Hudson, he's one of the primary firemen from the local chapter here.
Yeah.
That, I just missed that bag. That really helped put this thing together. This event is, again, for the community. It's for the police, the fire of this community, this Battle of the Badges. We are right now watching the Bring Your Own Partner doubles tournament earlier today. And I think we still have coming up eventually the championships of the Corporate Cup that's going to be going on. But, no, this has been a lot of fun. And like you said, Finn, this isn't about, maybe the best cornhole competition in the world. It's really about just a spirited play.
Yeah, and I think, and you'll see some great shot making, and you'll see some good stuff for our two teams, Justin Harp and Luis Raya, against Scott and Heath, who you mentioned a moment ago. And those guys coming from the local community, which is great. We had an opportunity to hang out with Heath earlier today and explore a couple of the local watering holes, which was nice. It was, and because he's like, hey, you guys go ahead and enjoy yourself. I'm gonna go ahead and lay low.
we flavored some really good beers at the first brewery that we went to, right?
Yeah, we did. That was Turkey Creek.
Was it Turkey Creek?
I think that
Turkey
was
Creek Brewery. And did you see when we were sitting there at the bar? And it's a really kind of quaint little place, right? I'm excited to share that place with our players coming into the World Championships even in July.
Yeah.
Nice little outdoor patio, even though it was raining today.
Lots to do, though. We went from there to the Pour House, P-O-U-R, and they had some great beers on tap as well. We had some good
storytelling. Kind of like an Irish pub there.
Yeah, it was very cool. Right now, attached to an inn, which is very cool. I loved it. 21 rooms in the inn. No pets, no children. I love that. Great rule. But that's for those of you who want to come in. And it's right across the river from Branson Landing here. But Branson, Missouri, if you've never been here before, I mean, certainly you have conjured a graphic in your brain of what it is. I mean, Dollywood on steroids or whatever you want to say. But there's Old Branson where you're getting those old school shows, which are a lot of fun. And then you've got the Branson Landing down here, which is just right along the river and so much fun. And we're looking forward to being back here for an entire week for the World Championships, the final week of July, and invite anybody that's watching, whether you're playing or not. We figure we'll have 40-plus states represented. So we're going out and scouting. We're doing our due diligence is what I would say. We're working hard to find places for you to go enjoy yourselves socially.
Got a lot of good we've also got a lot of great hotels that we've listed out there and all sorts of price ranges from like $99 to a few $100s. But Branson, like you said, is awesome. I think the landing is a lot of fun. If you end up staying downtown, you can just walk straight from your hotel to the landing, where there's probably, what do you think, maybe 10 restaurants, bars along that strip?
It's got to be more than that. I mean, there were 10 just in the little area where we had lunch today.
I mean, they even
Paul
have
Dean's got a place with a little shop.
The Moonshine Shack down there. They've got a, I think, what is that? The ice cream, man. I think there might be a Cold Stone down there, maybe.
There's a Cold Stone and all, the things that you've
Bass
come to
Pro
expect.
Shop
But there's a lot
is
of
down
places
there if you want to do a little shopping or some
stuff. A
down
little paddle wheeler
there.
bar, which we found as well. There's a couple of smoke shops, a cigar bar. I mean, there's just a little bit of everything for everybody. I mean, Dick's Five and Dime is right up the street, and there's all kinds of cool stuff and discount tickets to all the shows here in town, almost everywhere you go. 18-11 is our score. The red lane, the lower seed, coming on strong with Scott and Heath. Nicely done. And, we'll see. We'll see if these guys are able to pull it off. I'm not exactly sure. Now, which match is this in the tournament? This is the losers bracket. Are we
it's an elimination bracket. Yeah, we're down in elimination.
And the big BYOP, bring your own partner doubles, which is cool. So, all right, so 18-11. It looks like it's going to increase by just the single.
Facility here is amazing, though, Finn. This is one of my favorite convention centers.
It's great.
The flow to it is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, Sam and the team here are incredible. So, once again, welcome to the Branson Convention Center. We are American Cornhole. Check us out at AmericanCornhole.com. But this is the first ever. It's Thursday night here in Branson. The big major is this weekend, Friday, Saturday. Had fun this morning when we did the little ESPN interview.
We did. We were on with ESPN Arkansas this morning, and cutting across the border here, they came up and spent the morning up here. They got a lot going on, as a matter of fact, and we had an opportunity to spend about 15, 20 minutes with them. Nice roll bag right there. That was pretty cool from Justin. And I would tell you, Arkansas, obviously we have Paragould and a handful of other cities, but Arkansas really shows. And when we come out, to a place like Branson, it's great to see the whole crew come out and be a part of it. And tomorrow and Saturday, we fully expect to see the best in the business out here on center court and throughout the play area. So that was a lot of fun this morning, as you mentioned, on ESPN Radio. And we'll look forward to tomorrow night and Saturday night. WatchStadium.com is where you'll be able to find the broadcast of the both juniors and seniors and women's tomorrow, and then singles and as many doubles matches as we can get in on Saturday, 7 o'clock Central, so that'll be 8 o'clock Eastern is where you'll find us, watchstadium.com. And, I got out here on center court after we got it all set up, got the cameras set
Practicing
up.
a little bit?
Yeah, I was practicing it, and I'm the only person in the history of any game ever that the more I play, the worse I get. That's going to wrap it up. It looks like Scott and Heath were able to take it, or did we have a big reversal of fortune? Did you guys finish scoring that bad boy out? Score it up. Oh my goodness!
Looks like Heath gave up a big round there, and
oh no, was that a comeback? Oh, there it was. It was Justin and Luis coming back and taking Scott and Heath. Was that a 9-point round right there to allow them to do that? So it's if you're a Rush fan, you got to be digging 21-12. But I don't think Scott and Heath are real happy about it. But now we're getting ready to move to, I believe this is going to be the King Seed match right here. So looking forward to seeing these guys get out on center court. And we're gonna see if we can get this submitted through Scoreholio, and we'll get in there and do it by hand. Did it submit and go through? Did it go through? Did it go through? Did the score go through? There. Oh, it doesn't. You have to do it. All right, we did it here manually. We're good to go. Nicely done, fellas. All right, yeah. So Justin and Luis won. 21-12 was the final. That was the adjusted final. And now, who are these knuckleheads out here, Frank? Set the scene on center court for me.
That's we got JT McDowell, and is that Barger out there?
That would be one Sebastian Barger, who, if I'm not mistaken, really put his footprint down on the ACO here in this very venue last year. In fact, he was part of the Pro Series that we shot for the $20,000 winner take all, and he got in by winning the singles division in the major, and he didn't even know he had qualified for the extra tournament. So it was a year ago this weekend that we figured out who Sebastian Barger was.
And now he's graduating high school, or he actually has already finished graduating high school, and he's moving on.
He and his bandmates from his high school have taken all their awards. They have swept the field, and now he is finding himself here on center court yet again, where I believe you will be hearing his name quite a bit over the course of this weekend. Wendy and Pat, I'm sure his mother and father respectively, who have upped their game as well until having built that practice barn out there for Sebastian, they've actually upped their game. So these guys are working themselves up to, I guess, their final down and back. Are you ready? You guys ready? You ready to go? All right, we're ready when you're ready. Go ahead. Bring it. All right. So
I think they're going down and back one more time.
They're going to do down and back? All right.
Yep.
Whenever you're ready. All right, well, there's one question. All right, so as we handle a couple of little details here, working our way around to center court, welcome again to Branson. We are at the Branson Convention Center. I am Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. The Wizard of Oz is behind the scenes. As always, Eric Heinerman pulling the strings and making it happen. Frank Ears, the Cornhole dude, side by side with me here, answering all the big questions of the evening as we continue to watch play. We had the Battle of the Badges earlier this evening here at the Convention Center. A little bit of opportunity to raise a little money for the police and fire. And we're going to watch these guys run out of the red and blue lane. Typically the blue lane is the higher seed, but you know what? We're having a little social stuff tonight, so I don't know.
Non-seeded tournament here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So we're just running wherever they're comfortable pitching out of. So Wes and Rob are in the blue lane, Sebastian and JT in the red lane. As we mentioned, Sebastian certainly made his mark last year. He had to borrow a jersey, if I'm not mistaken, to play in the Pro Series TV taping, did he not?
He did. Matter of fact, I mean, it was a surprise to him as much as it was to everybody else that he ended up there. I think I really do. Yeah. But he really showed that he belonged there.
I had to laugh because go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just was going to say he ran. I mean, he ran hard and he put on a show.
Yeah, he did. And he took down Austin Cameron, who was one of the higher seeds and top junior coming into the tournament. And I had to laugh because I was running to use the facility. And I had never met his father, Patrick, and he was laying out on one of the couches in the interior room, and he was laying there with his hat down over his eyes like something out of a Clint Eastwood movie, south of the border, and he goes, "You know the name Barger now, don't you?" And I'm like, "Yep, I do," because I was saying Barger earlier, so now thanks for clarifying that, Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick's a good dude. He's one of those guys that I would love to have on my side if I happen to get in a little trouble at a bar or something like that.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe he has been. So
he's a good dude.
We'll just skate right over that. Wendy, obviously, a proud mother. Sebastian is really tearing it up now.
Look at the colorful dudes that Barger has on there. I mean, we talk about that all the time, but a lot of the players in the sport wear the dudes, right? They're very comfortable shoes.
The dudes, oh yeah, he's wearing them for sure. The dudes and the duds that he's got up top. Now, here's a question for you because we talked about this. Heinerman and I talked about this on the Taco, the weekly webcast. In fact, the longest running, consistent Taco or Cornhole webcast in the history of the sport and the world and the universe. Galaxy. I'm going to go with Galaxy.
Go with Galaxy.
But we were talking about Sebastian the other night, and we were talking about how happy everybody is that he's graduating out of the juniors division. But is he? Is his 18th birthday after the start of season 18?
He's not graduating out of the juniors, so he can actually still play in the juniors.
He has one more year in the juniors. Okay, because we were making a big deal about the fact that other juniors are tap dancing around celebrating the fact that Sebastian was going to be moving out of the juniors division of 18 and under. But as you mentioned, his birthday is after the start of season 18, so he will be a force to be reckoned with yet again.
Yeah, that's I tell you, I mean, what was it? Lane Cruz that just won the Cincinnati Major.
Yeah, the Major and the juniors,
one of our
and
juniors.
The championship,
So these juniors, we've talked about it. That one of these days, real soon, if not this season, we're going to have a junior winning the world title.
And the two things for those who aren't familiar or maybe you're new to the ACO, we always talk about a king of cornhole. Gary Ferguson is our current king of cornhole. We used to have a king and a queen. Our top male and our top female player were named king and queen. Now, we have since combined everything. Women and the men are competing against each other to find a singles champion. So if a man wins, it's the king of cornhole. We have yet to have a female win, but it's not long. I don't think it's far away.
No, it's not.
We're going to have a queen of cornhole as our singles champion in the ACO.
Tell you what, don't put it past them. I think it's going to be. I don't know when it'll be though. It's tough, man. These players keep getting better because as the women keep getting better, the juniors get better. The older men, the seniors get better. I was just down at Fort Lauderdale running
for the national senior games, right?
The senior Olympics down there, and that watching some of those people play. We had 97-year-old guy down there. We had two 95-year-old females down there. And plus we had people in their 50s that were competing. So it was interesting. We got a few new players coming on board out of that event that are going to start playing competitively in the ACO. And if you're interested in playing competitively in the ACO, show up. Next year we've got a tour that's going to include maybe 35 cities across the country, 35 tour stops from Panama City Beach to Knoxville, Tennessee to Grand Traverse.
What's that place in Nevada we go to all the time? What's that called? Las Vegas. Yeah, we go to Las Vegas. We've been out to Stockton, California. We're working the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, yeah, we just added, dude. I'm so excited about Medford, Oregon.
Nice.
Just Medford, Oregon is now on the list of tour stops. Got a couple of hot spots in Texas I think we're adding to the list.
Outstanding.
Maybe one more in Oklahoma, too, that we're working with. So, again, we're all across the country. We might even try to get one or two, not try to, we're working on it right now, but a couple spots up in the Pacific Northeast. So,
that would be Pacific the Atlantic Northeast.
The Atlantic Northeast.
I'm going to tell you, if we have a Pacific Northeast, then global warming.
We're in trouble.
Or climate change.
No, but the Atlantic Northeast. Talking about up in the Maine area or the Vermont area or places up there.
I think I want to play a game against Stephen King in Bangor, Maine, because that would be a true horror show, and that would be right up his alley. Now, you mentioned the National Senior Games. First time ever in the history of the National Senior Games. Sebastian tries to go in low and leaves a dirty bag, but first time ever Cornhole has been involved, and we were down there hosting as the official governing and sanctioning body of professional cornhole. But I will tell you, if you ever want to know the difference between society now and society then, the fact that it's the first time in the 17 to 18-year history of this organization that you received a thank you card.
Oh, God, that was beautiful, wasn't it?
I loved it. It was a thank you card, and she not only was there a $5 bill in it? Was it like your birthday?
No, but she filled it with little goodies. We had like some Hershey Kisses in there, and we had some little snack packs of nuts, and the thank you card was beautiful, man. I posted it on my personal Facebook page, and it was a real nice gesture on Paula's part to do that for us.
No, and I would tell you, it's the difference between then and now. That little extra touch, which is really nice. It was fun to watch, and these guys continue battling it out. I do believe
that might be a wrap with Sebastian and JT taking that one. Looks like 21-3.
The battle is over, so that's holding on to the king seat. Am I correct? They got the king seat now, moving into the finals of this BYOP. Bring your own partner doubles, which is again all of it put together to raise money for the local police and fire here in Branson. The Battle of the Badges a little bit earlier. As Sebastian Barger rolls his very, very disco flashy roller bag.
He's pushing it instead of pulling it, so I think he'd be better off if he pulled it. But he might have pulled the whole camera set down and he kept going.
Well, we might want to tape these cables down because there's clearly a traffic pattern issue. But we've got lots of action to get to through the course of the weekend here from Branson. Concessions all